Folks, when you see that world-famous blue carpet, you can only be one place on earth. Boise, Idaho, home of the Boise State Broncos. Welcome to a matchup where both teams are trying to come up with a victory and impress the pollsters. Both on the cusp of the top 25, but not quite there. The winner today could make a move up. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Yellow Jackets will kick this team to get us going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. They're going to run it here. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. It's an out route, the catch made. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
The key on the 3rd down between a quarterback and the wide receiver is the timing. That quarterback knows that he's got to get the ball out quickly and on time to give his receiver a chance to not just make the catch and stay in bounds, but to be able to give him a chance to maybe get upfield and make a play.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. We'll try to run it with the option. First down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
The Broncos starting a new series here on 1st and 10. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. He'll pitch it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. And he keeps it. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Manson. A short completion of the tight end. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And the punt heads out of bounds. They're going to spot this very near the goal line.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Are you kidding me? That's how you flip the field in your favor. That's for the brand. What an absolute bomb. And they pinned him inside the 5-yard line.
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Breaks into open space. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Looking for some space. It's Haynes. In the clear at the 25. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
First down at their own 43. Suddenly they're no longer backed up at near midfield after that one explosive play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They're going to run it. The gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Back to throw. It's King. Quick throw, testing the middle. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. And the Yellow Jackets will bring their punt team onto the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. He keeps it on the design run. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, and you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? The sure hands. It's Sherrod. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Boy, this is every defense's worst nightmare. They have everything covered downfield. The quarterback just has given up on the play, checks it down to the back. And instead of rallying to the football to keep him short of the first down, he is so elusive, he picks up first down yards.
The Broncos will line up on 1st and 10. They'll try the option play here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You got to either keep that or pitch it. He was a little bit hesitant and allowed the defense to get to him.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Manson. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
He'll field the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the opening play of the drive. It begins from the 33. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pressure is coming. And they've got him on the blitz.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
After the loss on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 22. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught by the receiver. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Oh, they trap him for a sack. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offense can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. The Yellow Jackets will send the punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Here comes a handoff. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Direct snap. He's going to throw the ball. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Quarterback keeps the football. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Dropping back, it's King. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. This middle linebacker can play all over the field. That's how they bring him in the blitz, and he gets home.
Yeah, usually you think of this middle linebacker, he's kind of a sideline-to-sideline player defending the run, but here the timing and the instincts as a blitzer coming right through the middle of that offensive line, and he gets to the quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Running out of time in the pocket. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And they'll kick it away here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. First play of this drive now. They're set up at the 34. Design quarterback run. Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
1st and 10 play coming up. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. He's past the marker and still going. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line in this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Breaks into the clear. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Here's the 2nd down play. He'll hand it off. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
offense gets set up here. It's third down. Looking to throw. It's Madsen. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. On the ground, it's Haynes. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. It's third down for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Tight coverage, deflected and incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive. The best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Here's the option play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
That's a good read. Got him a little bit closer to that first down and a nice chunk. Now, I bet before too long, we're going to see that quarterback pull it, try to get a chunk of yards himself as well.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Quick throw caught on the left side. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And the Broncos will line up to kick it away. Back out to punt for the 4th time today. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of hitting the offense deep, it's a touchback. the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On first down, it's play action. Looking deep to the right side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Second and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a third and long. Looking to pass. It's King. And this one is caught.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. They bring him down. A chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
What a great job here by the safety to anticipate where the quarterback was going to go with the football. That gave him enough time to be able to get over and break on the football in time for the interception.
So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Here's a carry for the fullback. Nowhere to run up the middle. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Target, it's no good. And with that miss, the score will stay right where it is. So that wraps up a wild first half. We'll take a couple of deep breaths here, take a break, and be back for the second half soon. The Broncos will kick it deep to begin the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Back to pass. It's King. Nice grab. It's Haynes.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks into the clear. At the 20. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And that will give them the lead now.
Well, after not seeing any scores in that first half, make some adjustments at halftime. At least this offense has been able to put together a drive and finally get a touchdown up on the board.
And it's 7-0 after the BAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. Here's the handoff. Look out, room to run here. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets them up near midfield in 1st and 10. Gets made on the out route. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Scanning the field. It's Madsen. The receiver grabs it. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
4th down and 2 coming up as you try to keep the drive going. Takes the toss, heads to his right. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Using his legs, it's Haynes. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. In an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that and just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And here's the handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They'll feed the back again. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Well, that's another good run for him, but what else is new? That ought to put him right at 150 yards for the game. He has really made his presence felt today.
The Yellow Jackets looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Here's the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. There's the handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Tries the right with a quick throw. He makes the grab. They've got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert, come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
But I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. And the back now goes in motion. Third down, out of the shotgun. Quick throw over the middle. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
They'll kick it away here. And the punt will bounce out of bounds. Great execution that time. The offense in a tough spot to start the drive. And one final play before the end of the quarter. They'll run it here. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback did get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And the Yellow Jackets will bring their punt team onto the field. Hunter getting a workout here, on for the 5th time today. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. The first play of this drive now. They're set up at the 34. Pre-snap motion from the offense. To throw, it's Manson. Looking right, this one caught. He's found some room with the 45. He's in the clear. Past the 20. Touchdown, Broncos. Way too much speed on that play.
Man, this defense coordinator better adjust to this receiver. All they did was get him the ball in space, and you can see what he can do after the catch. One defender will not slow this receiver down today. You better bracket him or use double cover.
Lining up to try the extra point. Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes the grab. It's Haynes. Here he goes. The 30. Crosses the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Gain makes it second and medium. A quick throw out left, complete. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Direct snap. Breaks an open space. Wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up for this offense. To the air, it's Manson. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Can they keep this drive going, trying to convert on third down now? Can he get there on the ground? That's big. They convert on third and set him up first down from the 32.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game to get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a real nice game there.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there. And the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
And the Broncos begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Off target and incomplete.
Well, it's really hard to be accurate when you're falling back and not getting anything on the football. He threw that ball off his back foot.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Scanning the field. It's Madsen. Lets it go quickly. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. And the ball is picked off. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Just when it looked like they might make this a one-score game, the quarterback gives it back to the defense. The climb just got steeper, and they're running out of time here in the 4th quarter.
Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. QB keeper all the way. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. Caught over the middle by the tight end. Tackle made after a big gain.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and his quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the 4th quarter. Completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
Leaning on the run game here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
2nd down after that previous play. To throw, it's King. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. They'll give it to the back.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that 1st down.
The Yellow Jackets will bring their punt team on the field now. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Sherrod. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. Looking for a receiver. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Dropping back. It's Madsen. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Looking to throw it again. That ball snagged for a completion. The Broncos pick up enough for a first down here.
Boy, that slant is so dangerous for a defense to try to slow down. Great job of rallying to limit its yardage after the catch.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a looking downfield near the end zone. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Incompletion makes it second down and 10 from the 27. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Touchdown, Boise State. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Well, that's the first step, Chris. They get the touchdown to bring them within one score, and now they got to get the ball back. They have to stay focused here. They're going to need a little luck with such little time remaining.
They're set now to try the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, the kicking team makes the recovery. Well executed onside kick.
Chris, I can't believe they recovered this. This is amazing. The special teams unit does their job. Now it's up to the offense to finish the job. Remember, a field goal doesn't do you any good here. Let's see how they call this series.
And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Back to pass. It's Madsen. Snags the quick throw.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, this is it. It comes down to this fourth down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
Down by a touchdown late. This is a crucial fourth down play. This could be the game here. It's an out route. The catch made. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. The offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining.
And an effort by the receiver here. Good job with the run after the catch to pick up that first down. The pass was short of the sticks, and this receiver is able to get the rest by himself. Terrific individual effort here.
And the Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
At this point in the game, obvious situations, you're going to throw the football. I like the call by the defensive coordinator. Went with dime. 6 defensive backs, get them as much speed on the field as you can. May have confused the quarterback there a little bit and led to that incompletion.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Broncos. A great catch and run for 6.
What a touchdown here to pull them within 1 with under a minute to go. Conventional wisdom says you kick the extra point and you rely on your defense to send this game to overtime. But you could go for 2 to try to take the lead.
And now the crucial try for the extra point. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee here, trying to preserve as much time as possible. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's King. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Second down after that short completion. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Caught quickly. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
The offense comes up on 3rd and long. They'd love to convert, but they don't want to make a mistake. You've got to give your kicker a chance here. Looking to throw. It's King. Caught over the middle. It's Patterson. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
So here we go. The offense has 1st and goal here in overtime. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
course, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. They jump on top in OT.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. Tight end goes in motion. Now the offense will spend a timeout to get everybody organized. Can't afford a mistake at this moment. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Broncos looking to cash in this red zone trip. Looking for a gap. It's Gaines. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. Do you kick the PAT or go for 2 and the win?
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
And now for the crucial extra point to tie this up and force a second overtime. Automatic in the PAT. So we're still tied now heading into the first play of double overtime. Looking to pass. It's Madsen. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets to separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
1st down and 10 now. And now the handoff. In for a touchdown to claim the lead in double overtime. And now a 2-point try coming up.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
So they score the touchdown. Now by rule, they must go for 2 here in second overtime. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT is good, so they're up by a touchdown, 35-28. pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. The back's got it. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up. And they'll use the ground game here.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So a challenging third down play. They need a first down or a touchdown to keep this game going. To the air, it's King. He makes the grab. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. So it all comes down to this 4th down and short. If they don't get it, it's game over. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. That's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop. Now this is a tough one. And you get it to overtime. You come up short. It's a heartbreaker. They'll have to pick up the pieces after this one.
Yeah, I think we both thought that this game was going to be really close, but I don't know if we would have been able to guess that it was going to be this close. They were so evenly matched, and it just came down to those few plays at the end that really decided it.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.